Hello, hello, hello. This is James Merrill of the Popcorn Ready podcast, and today's movie review will be of the 2022 film Hustle. This is a drama sport movie about a passionate basketball scout who wants to be a coach. He discovers a great unknown player without his team's approval. So, will he decide on going with his gut or staying in the background and just taking orders? The film's main stars: Mr. Hernan Gomez as Bo Cruz, he's the basketball player; Adam Sandler as Stanley Sugarman, he's the coach slash scout; Queen Latifah is Stanley's wife; and Ben Foster as Vince Merrick, the team's owner. It also features a whole host of basketball stars with cameos on the court and off. This film was produced by Adam Sandler as a Happy Madison production. He quite cleverly teams up with LeBron James on the production side of things, which means there's a whole host of basketball stars wanting to be in this film. As this film is NBA inspired, I think this was a really good touch and a clever move, especially by Netflix. So, Hustle really does kind of cross three different fields in the sports industry: sports agency, scouting, and coaching or owning a franchise. I think this movie really does well in telling you about Stanley and his job and the amount of travel it ensues and the amount of time he is away from his family, but also encapsulates Stanley's passion for the sport of basketball. And to be honest, I think Adam Sandler does really well in his acting on this film. I think this is one of his best movies since Uncut Gems. The script seemed very fluid and real, and it was also edited brilliantly. The film has a really nice tempo that picks up as the film goes on. It showcases character development throughout all the main stars and always has basketball featuring somewhere in the forefront or background. I think this film is a little bit like Jerry Maguire, which I suppose is one of the more famous sort of sports agent sort of films ever, but it also has a little Rocky-esque sort of training montage throughout, the middle of the film, which I think as sports fans and basketball lovers, we love to see. And I think that only helps endear you to the star's main character, Bo Cruz, and just wanting him to do well and make it in the NBA. Hustle does feature a few sports cliches, but I think the film does well in making them a light touch, so it isn't that cheesy. The only thing I will say about Hustle is it does get a bit predictable with the storyline from the halfway point, and also the one character I think that needed a bit more development or to feature a little bit more in the movie is the owner, Vince Merrick. I think Ben Foster was very underused in his role, and I think he could have created a lot more tension, especially in the build-up to some of the key scenes. But saying that, I think the director definitely wanted to keep the spotlight on Bo and Stanley as the film's two main leads. My favourite scene in the whole movie is Stanley going to shoot some hoop and the discovery of Bo Cruz on the Spanish basketball courts. I just thought the whole scene was full of energy and atmosphere, and is a great showcase of obviously one of the film's main characters. And for me, this is what got the movie cooking on Gas Mark 5. This is when really people start paying attention, and obviously all the basketball fans, are on the edge of their seat waiting to see what's going to happen. I'm still slightly 50-50 on the film's ending. I don't know whether it felt a bit rushed or a bit incomplete, but then again, I'm sure other people will say it was rounded off quite nicely. Anyway, on to my ratings. Is this going to be a sweet or salted review? I'm giving this one a 6.6 out of 10. I really quite enjoyed Hustle, but for me, if you enjoyed this, you just have to watch Jerry Maguire. The Tom Cruise film is just a classic in this sort of genre of sports film. Thank you for listening. Please remember to like, subscribe, and ding that little notification bell for us. Thank you.